There's a problem in the world, okay? It's a hidden hunger for nutrition that people take for granted as this is just the way it is. This is how often I'm going to get sick. This is how my diet is going to work for me. Because they don't really know what it feels like to feel truly healthy and energetic, and they take it for granted. We have access to food everywhere we turn, but that doesn't mean that it's truly feeding us. We can consume more calories, even from things we think are supposed to be good for us, but that still we're getting less nutrition. And this is a major problem. Now, I know that for many, the decision to get started with a coach is often based on the release of a new fitness program. But quite honestly, at the root of it, we're helping to solve a much bigger problem.
Thank you. And thank you all for taking this talk very seriously, because we do face a serious problem. It used to be that our lifestyles was in perfect harmony with our nutrition, but now there's a gap. People are living a highly stressful lifestyle that's very taxing to the body. Go, go, go. Never any downtime. Family demands, work demands. We're constantly bombarded by media and high frequency waves from our phone and Wi-Fi, pollution in the air and water. Our very body is under attack constantly. You cannot underestimate the impact it's having on us. These changes are happening so rapidly. Our bodies haven't had millions of years to adapt to all these stressors. So we look to nutrition, right, to make up the difference. But there's the other side of the problem. The food supply has been greatly compromised. Even the healthiest eaters are skipping meals and not getting the kind of nutrition to offset this stress of the world around us. Guys, our bodies are craving the nutrition they need to just be well, let alone to thrive. So, what's going to fill that gap? Imagine yourselves tired, drowning in stress, exhausted, just trying to keep up with the modern lifestyle, starving for genuine nutrition. And then the lucky one raise that cup of Shakeology to their lips and take that first sip of the day. Your starving cells are fed. Listen, I drink this shake every single day. And look, I pay attention. I eat well. I eat organic. But I know that in that shake are so many missing links I am not getting from my diet. But once I drink this shake, my body feels it.
You know, what Isabel is saying is so true. We are certainly not making this up. The nutrients in the soil and the food has been depleted. It's really at an all-time low. And science itself has known this at least since the 1950s. And so there's this convergence of kind of multiple problems. The stress of our lives and the inability to recover from that said stress, producing this long-term use of adrenaline that we use just to keep going, all adding to the pressure to just keep up. That's straining our body even more and increasing our demand of what our body actually needs more of, more nutrition. But we're getting less vitamins, less minerals, less fiber, less phytonutrients, prebiotics, probiotics, and on and on. Here our body needs more of the critical building blocks to thrive, but it's actually getting less. Our food is less nutritious because of unsustainable, profit-centered monocropping. And this is where the opportunity presents itself, where Isabel and I were asked really to gather some of the greatest dense botanicals and whole food ingredients on the planet, and hopefully fill this void to help people feel better, but ultimately live better.
Yeah, but Darren, shakes are everywhere. I mean, I can walk into any health food store and I'll see superfoods, I'll see elixirs up on the shelves, many of the ingredients that are in Shakeology. why hasn't the marketplace solved this problem before we came along? I mean, Isabel, you study this industry more than anyone that I've ever known. I used to watch Isabel formulating her own shake on our kitchen counter every morning. I mean, it had all of these bottles out on the counter, and she's looking for the right one, what you were missing from your daily nutrition. And it's astonishing to me that there was no one shake, no one product that filled that gap.
That's right, I know. And you know, I eat as consciously as anyone, and I investigate everything I put in my body. Yet there was nothing. I could find nothing out there for myself. And the same for my clients, athletes, CEOs, mothers. I used to personally formulate individual shakes for people to help them with their health, even though they may have come to me first to get in shape or lose weight, because I knew that there was nothing out there to feed them well enough to make up for their lifestyles. I even did it for the companies 20 years ago and watched as again and again my formulations were compromised to achieve better profit margins. That's why when Carl asked me to create a shake, I said no twice, because I couldn't do it again and be disappointed in the end product. Then we struck an agreement, because this was exactly the opportunity Beachbody recognized, to be a company that creates a shake that stood for quality, that stood for feeding the true nature of our biology and standing behind that. Once we had that agreement, I knew I could finally design what was missing out there, a product that would truly be bioavailable, made with integrity. Now, I needed to find a formulating partner with the same passion, the same reverence for the power of nature, to help me find the very best whole food ingredients and superfoods from sustainable sources. Premium protein, quality fiber, phytonutrients, antioxidants, prebiotics, probiotics, all that stuff. That's what I met therein, and our powerful partnership began.
Well, certainly powerful indeed, and there was nothing else that really put all of that together. You know, Isabel and I didn't even know each other, but at the same time, we were both kind of doing the same things, researching, concocting our own formulas, really out of necessity. And I had this fascination, of course, of going to the place of origin and going around and finding the healing properties of some of these said exotic superfoods and herbs, which, with the indigenous people, largely was just dismissed by the regular kind of industrial world. And I love that Isabel really kind of just pulled me out of the jungle. And when we sat down and we compared these lists, it was really remarkable, because we thought the same way and we were truly on the same page, and we both operated under the same methodology of researching, experimenting, and really confirming. My own frustration with most companies and most ingredients was that I couldn't rely on other people to source these quality ingredients without confirming the potency myself, without showing up, traveling to those areas. I couldn't rely on the integrity of an ingredient unless I saw the test results before I could really trust that ingredient. But frankly, that was the challenge. To achieve what we wanted to could easily cost $10 a serving, which is like $300 a month. Obviously, that wasn't going to work. We needed a team that could find efficiencies and help us create even better alchemy between the ingredients, and make sure that the ingredients we chose came from good soil, from the places of origin, all the way through the process, and finally to the consumer without destroying these precious items within that process. And imagine then doing that for over 60 ingredients, without preservatives, without compromise. It was a process that took us at least 2 years. And to this day, we are constantly looking for ways to improve the potency without driving up this cost. We're constantly searching for new ingredients that meet the demands of our bodies within this intense society, but at the same time, still maintaining the great taste. I mean, it has to taste great, right? And that's what's so special about the shake. We are surrounded by a company that now sends teams of people literally around the world to do the responsible thing and really do the right thing. And to make sure every ingredient has the potency we expect without the toxins, to confirm that the key nutrients and antioxidants and all the other things that are there, that the nutrition is there. And that's the difference between this company and this shake and everything else I've seen on the market. Shakeology, every single shipment is everything we set out to be and more.
That's right. We can't stand still with this shake. I mean, we've had to evolve even from the original formulations. It's very different to create a shake that is this potent, this pure for the first few thousand that bought it, but maintaining that for beyond 500,000 servings a day is like a whole different ball game. But still, we've never compromised. We fight every day to live up to the promise. And in fact, it's only gotten better.
That's right. Let me tell you something that every coach who ever hears someone say this shake is too expensive, you need to hear and you need to know this. What you deliver to people, the healthy potency and clear benefit, this is a very big deal. It's not too expensive. When compared to other powders who say all the right things and have buzzwords on the label, we know they don't have the same rigor and quality at such a lower price. They can't afford to. We know what it takes to make something this potent, and that's why we know this shake is worth every single penny. It's worth more, because this is your health we're talking about. This is your daily dose of nutrition. I am so proud, guys, that 10 years later, this shake is actually better than it was when we first formulated it. Health is so important to me. Well-being can be fragile and elusive if we are not proactive and mostly aware. That's why the health of my family matters more to me than anything. I could still be mixing up my own blend every morning if I could feel enhance my well-being with more potency. But of all the things I could drink, I drink Shakeology. I use the boost because my health does matter. And I do it every single day because I can literally feel its potency when I drink it. And I'm proud that I played a part in creating a shake that is helping every one of you and the people that you love feel good. Be proud to represent Shakeology. Don't wish it were less than all it is. Love all that it is and love that about what you do. Believe in your role in helping people. You represent the very foundation of nutrition and are helping people live healthier lives because of your work and your commitment.
How true is that, Isabel? You know, and what she's saying, obviously we take that extremely seriously. And I mean, look at how the team we started with is now expanded into a powerful group of really heroes. All of us. All of us are still learning and constantly evolving with an incredible research and development team and disciplined quality control. It's hard to imagine all that goes into this, how we can continue to improve, but it's true. This shake is actually even better today than the first formulation. We make the promise of feeding our customers a glass of full, dense nutrition. And you know what? That is absolutely not easy because the body is so complex and we have to consider how these trillions of cells in our body are absolutely requiring doses of real nutrition. And that's what most other shakes and supplements just don't do. This one shake is going to live up to the standard I expect, and like Isabel, I drink it every day. As obsessed as I can be about the quality of what I eat, I still know I need what's in that shake, the way it was formulated for my own daily requirements. But count on this, that this shake will help feed your body what it needs. And that is why if someone says to you, hey, you know, this shake sounds expensive, you should never be defensive again, because you know delivering something that truly delivers nutrition, supports digestion, and helps the people simply feel better and be healthy, all with the science and quality you expect. This shake is the best value on the market, period.
Value. Value. That's what people need to remember. People have forgotten what the value of nutrition should be. They've been brainwashed. If a burger, fries, and a soda costs $3 and it fills you up, well, I guess that's what a meal should be. That's what food should cost. They've lost the true picture of what natural, potent, dense nutrition takes to create, and that it's no easy task to make that nutrition fit the flavor expectations of a society addicted to sweets without any artificial flavors and artificial colors. But this shake is delicious. Shakeology is like a masterpiece of delicious nutrition in so many flavors that there's always something for everyone. But this kind of nutrition can't be looked at like it's some luxury. Instead, we need to look at it like it's the very foundation of living a healthier life. People deserve that. People deserve to see how good they can feel when they finally, for once in their lives, feed their body the nutrition that it's missing. So you as a coach need to help them. You have what they need, and we can do that without any hesitation because we know it's worth it. And we know that if someone tries it for a month and doesn't feel as passionately about its effects as we've represented here, then they get their money back. That is